EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 6. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Alert 3. General West. 56 to Mike.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey! High 7.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 61, matchbox lights. 5.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
X3, 218, chopper. 45. Let's go, defense. Hey. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Ready.
On second and 11 now. Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Locke. He's going to go for a big play down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Josh Jones in on the stop. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, here's Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check three.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Man open, it's Moss, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh. Back. He's checking. Crash. Let's go. Get set by.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
56.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is fielded at the 7. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Set. 15. Line. 61. First down. Screen. Check that set. Recon. 132 fighter.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
That's going to be a long day. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up. Leo. Get it.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, Zoo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Mike.
On 4th down, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Eason connecting here with DJ Shark. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That would a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Throwing on first down. Eason. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better map.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 58, come on. I got it.
Back to throw. Eason. He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha. Check 45, come on. Check 2.
Block now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Go, go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
45.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready, 18, Gator.
From the gun, Eason, he dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey.
Mike 56. Mike 50.
80 weapon.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check 9. Check 9.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Don't get nervous.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Look at me. Zipper.
Squeeze, double.
5.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
5.
On 1st down, Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another run by Lindsey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw again. Eason. Home in here. Caldwell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
2nd and 4. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rush in. Rush in. General West. 5.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Go. Go.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Lock now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey.
I got you, boy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw it is Lock. He's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lock to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready. 8, read.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Cover.
Hey, exit.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Jaguars.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Check.
Ready.
Fournette running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the double.
50 yards, come on. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness, heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 53. Watch the
Hey, Delta.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Lock to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
Ready? 10 logo.
53, Mike.
Go.
To throw is locked. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Ready.
A loss of 1.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On third down, Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they also will exit this one at 2-2.